All right, here we go for real. A little bit of tree pose. It's my back foot, so it's harder between these two massive trees. I got this little sheet right there. It's so much harder on this side. Bam, baby. This foot is so weak. In between these two massive trees, man. All right, let's hit some downward dog. Let's get to a little cobra action. Going back in the downward dog. All right, let's step forward to a deep lunge. What do they call this? Warrior's pose. This is halfway. Lunge, then turn your foot. Bam. Settle into this warrior's pose. For the back foot. Looking up to the sky. And for the floor. Step back in the downward dog. Rinse and repeat. Warrior's pose. Back straight. Expect your upper foot. At the warrior's pose, yeah. We call that the warrior cycle. That's the warrior cycle right there. Man, I can't see a chat. Usually people are talking ish by now. I can't even see chat. What's going on here? Well, it's not letting me do anything. I can't see the chat. I don't want none of that. All right. Well, maybe let me see the chat eventually. Underneath these two massive trees right here. Shoes off. Chilling outside the museum. There we go. Ice Prod ZT says, "What's up? What's up?" Actually, he said, "Yo." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Yo." All right, gonna go back to the Mace Bell. Barefoot in between two massive trees. I got some type of tomb over here. I'm at Lincoln Museum, and there's some type of tomb shit. But it's just like three on each side. Whew. All right, gonna go back over to this wannabe trees pose. This is my bad foot. I notice I'm not able, I have the strength through my leg to balance myself up so I can square up, so my hips aren't squared. And I'm wobbling, but it's all right. Even this right here, just gripping your foot into the earth, fires a whole bunch of tendons in your foot. So this message is held for review. What do you don't do bullish? Let's show that. I don't know what that means. All right. crawl walkouts. What's up, folks? What's up? That's a fat ant. Yeah, what's up, Shirley? What's up, Miss Shirley? All right, let's do a couple more here. Ugh, gotta keep my elbows closer. Whew. All right, what's up, folks? Appreciate you joining in. Hit a couple of those, and I hit tree pose. Really just trying to work on the strength of my feet, man. I need to build the strength from the feet up. Fortunately, my got horrible foot genetics, and like the gripping motion of the big toe, like almost all the strength comes from the big toe. Even the arch of your foot is essentially, a muscle that you use. A lot of people that are flat-footed have feet injuries, then they have knee injuries, then their hips hurt, then their backs hurt. So honestly, don't know other exercises to hit with this thing. I got it for the around the back. It's a 20 pounder. So it's really easy to do stuff like this. And then for stability, mobility, just turn, rotate at the top. Especially with this shoulder, the shoulder's been killing. We got here. Eat a leaf and I'll sub. I mean, I can do that when I get home, bro. Pick a leaf from the garden, but I'm not gonna eat random stuff out here. Especially where I'm at, man. They spray with glyphosate, herbicide, insecticide. I'm not trying to eat that shit. But I get to my garden, I'll pull a leaf and eat it. I'll even let you choose which one. But that's cruel, man. Hey, I'll sub if you eat a piece of shit. Hey, eat that poison, I'll sub. I'll give you 3 likes. Oh, it's all good, bro. Yep, they always gotta go. I appreciate it. They always gotta go though. So hey, eat some poison, and then I'm sorry, I gotta go. I've seen some people do these balance push up. Can you guys see me frame? I mean, if I let go here, it's gonna go. So I've seen people do these balance push ups. Puts a lot of tension on the inner arm. And that's essentially a trainer for a one arm push up. That's not half bad. You just ate poison. What was it? Chick-fil-A? Yeah, that's essentially a one arm push up. Trainer. All right, let's hit a few more here. Training for the apocalypse. It's my battle weapon. Ooh, 200 mace, two-handed, 20-pound mace. Training for the apocalypse here. Woo. I actually got to stretch. Work where this thing kind of gasses you. Oh, you Dentons? No. What's up? All right, let's get going, guys. Beautiful day. Been out here in the woods for about 3 weeks, all by my lonesome. Been up here, eating nothing but squirrel meat, bugs. I even drank a little bit of water. But I'm preparing for the apocalypse here. And the weapon of choice is a steel mace ball. So I saw in some night movie and it was pretty badass. So that's what I'm doing. But I reckon I'll get back to training here in a sec. Just a matter of what kind of training we're gonna be doing today. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear that in the back, but these coyotes been mating, sending mating calls all night, man. It was really hard to sleep last night. Dad had a bear circling my camp. I think there's some peacock out there, like in the middle of the night. It was scary last night, but we're getting through. I can show you guys a squirrel I just killed. We'll skin it and eat it later. But just let me know, folks. Got to get back into the training here. Woo. What's up, it's and friends? Yeah, I've been out here for 3 weeks camping out by myself. Been preparing for the apocalypse, eating squirrels, all kinds of stuff. But just preparing for jiu-jitsu tournament next month, trying to stay hard, you know, up here in the woods by myself. Yeah, let me know. I got a squirrel over here I killed for dinner, some extra proteins. And y'all don't believe me, but look at this. I've been chilling out here. I had a deadfall trap, so that's my dinner right there. It's out here, man. No Wi-Fi, no nothing. Just me and my immunities. Yeah, lots of vitamin C, lots of vitamin D. All right. So anyway, I'm preparing for the apocalypse. This is my weapon of choice. It's called the steel mace ball. It's 20 pounds of skull crushing pressure here. The point is, by the time the apocalypse comes, this thing will feel pretty light. Right now, it doesn't feel that way. Right now, it doesn't feel light at all. Am I mentally insane? I don't know. Define mentally insane. How do I make money? Got a couple businesses, man. Couple businesses. Oh, he removed the "Are you mentally insane?" comment. How do you make money? I don't know. I think once you understand that there is no money and what currency is, then the relationship with that substance changes. So I don't make money, I attract money. If you guys want to know how to attract money, I can set you up with my three-phase course, how to manifest money and attract everything you want. But what is money, right? It's the exchange of value for goods. I think it was the 1933 Banking Act when they confiscated all the gold and silver. There was some weird thing about how they defined money. And essentially, our US dollar is a debt note. You look up what is the US dollar, it'll tell you it's a treasury debt note. It's supposed to be used by officers of the treasury for debt. So if you have a $1 bill, that's $1 worth of debt. So it's really weird when you start thinking about money as a debt note and why we're even using that when that note's supposed to be for the treasury. And it changes your relationship when you're buying things. It's like, yeah, here, you can take my debt note and give me something of value, something of substance. And then, currency, currency, we think about that um, in terms of money or electricity, but what we do, what we say, the human values, that the real currency. That's why in the Matrix, the machines were reminding humans, what belt am I in jujitsu? I'm a purple belt in jujitsu. Man, how do you know I did jujitsu? Did I say it? I might have said it. How am I going to train for the tournament if I'm hanging out in the woods alone for 3 weeks? Yeah, do you notice how I was doing that in a country accent, and then that suddenly disappeared, bro? My truck's right there. I'm not in the woods, man. And then he left after I said I'm not really in the woods. What's that? Yeah, I was just joking though. I really am in the woods. There's this balance push up. Yeah, nobody can hear. Nobody's listening. But see how this drops? So if I hold on to this drops. So there's a push up where you hold it up like this, and it's essentially a one-handed push up. But again, if I drop that, that drops. So all of the pulling force is going up to holding that up. What? Nobody has made a comment about the tree. The dude deleted all of his messages because he was talking all this ash. Are you mentally insane? How do you make money? Blah blah blah. He deleted all the messages. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Uh, bots don't usually delete stuff, but there's no there. I swear. You could definitely tell. Most of the bots have numbers in their name. I know it's not all like that. I mean, yeah, it's a lot easier to be negative than it is to be positive. It's so hard to do this on the other foot. On this foot, I have the one person. On this side, I have the ability to lean to this side, to the inside. I don't have any of that inside strength. Like I go to my heel. I mean, people come in and then they bounce out. Do what? One more time. I mean, yeah. What's up? I mean, I'm down. I'm down. I'm trying to hit this tree pose. If I hit this tree pose, I'll move on to something else. This is outdoor ASMR. Hmm? What is this guy doing? So there's nobody else here, right? So why don't you just ask me, hey man, what are you doing? But right now I'm just balancing. I uh I had this gnarly injury from jumping out of airplanes. You see that scar right there? So I lost a lot of strength in my foot. And if you've ever tried it, man, just go barefoot, go on the ground, and balance on one foot. Okay. And then notice if you have the ability in your foot to balance, just right here with the leg up. And then once you do have a leg up, try putting the leg behind you and see if your ability to balance on one leg changes, or put it in front of you. And just do this and see if you have a stronger side. If there's a particular position you're weak in. So that's what the guy's doing. And I challenge you, or invite you rather, to get up and try it right now. Get up and try it. Take your shoes off, stand on one foot, and just see if you're able to balance on one foot like this. If you're able to balance on one foot like this, you can type a one after you've done it. Type a one in the chat if you're able to balance like this on your left foot, barefoot. The challenge is barefoot. You see now? But legitimately, try it, man. All right, so that's your left foot. You got that position, right? Now just put your other foot behind your leg like that. See if you're able to do that, or if you notice anything different. So for me, I'm relatively strong through these positions. How about yourself? Just put a one if you're able to do that behind the leg. Whole point is to keep your balance. It's okay for your foot to be doing this. Your foot's gripping, and all of your tendons are firing off through your shin, and that translates to your knee. That's why you build strength from the ground up. Somebody might say, "I have a back problem," but then their hips are tight and then their hips are tight because they're compensating for their knee, and their knees compensated because they have a weak foot or no arch because of the shoes we wear. So that's what I was doing. So it's harder for sure on your left leg. So for me, my surgery leg, the same side where my sciatica hurts and my knee hurts, I'm it's more difficult for me to use my foot to keep me upright. So I fall to the edge of my foot, the outside edge of my foot, when really I would love to have the same strength as in my other leg. For instance, my left leg, I'm able to balance on one leg, right? I can almost squat all the way down and all the way up with one leg. I can't do that on my right, but I also can't balance that well. So I'm just trying to find spots where I'm weak because it translates to what I do activity wise and it translates to other things. So there's a squat or this workout where the dude like he's firing from right here, this cross back step. It's kind of a position as you get older, if you don't get into it and develop the strength, you're never going to be able to access that range of motion. So that's what I'm trying to do. All right, you saw the popo drive by right here. Yeah, I mean it's just the campus police, but first time, especially my knee has been bugging, man. So that's it. I'm in between these two giant trees. Like I'm 6 foot, right? Like this tree is massive. I gotta bounce. Appreciate it. Hey, find us next time, man. We're always doing some stuff. And hit me up. I've got some cool stuff coming up. All right, cheers.